Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamlyn and this is Sewn on the Tyne. Welcome to Tuesday. It's Tuesday afternoon, well evening really, and I thought I'd check in with you because I've done nothing sewing related for the past couple of days. So since Sunday, when I finished my Tabitha t-shirt dress and I filmed the video and we took the photos for that, please go and check that video out if you haven't already. Yeah, I've done nothing since then. I think because I was working to a deadline for that, then I just kind of wanted to give myself a little break because I didn't need to immediately get on with something else. So I just wanted to give myself a little bit of time away from sewing. So what I did was I read a lot. So yesterday I read this book, which is The Perfect Girlfriend by Karen Hamilton. I read it in the space of a day. It's a really easy read. It was good, I would say. I'm on Goodreads and you can rate the books when you finish reading them, so I think I gave it 3 stars. Maybe that was a bit harsh, could have moved towards 4, but yeah, just a nice easy read. I'm really into like psychological thrillers, that's the genre that I most like to read, so anything that's a bit like that is what I enjoy. So then I started this one this morning called The Guilty Party by Mel McGrath. And you can see there I'm already up to page 204, which is more than halfway in the space of a day, but I've been doing that rather than doing anything sewing related, so that's fine. I just thought I'd show you a couple of things. I get Love Sewing magazine. Now I was sure I cancelled my subscription to Love Sewing magazine ages ago, but it's still arriving, so who knows. And usually the patterns that come with it are not really for me, and that's the reason why I cancelled it, because I was finding that I was getting this magazine and then the patterns that come with it I was just passing on to others. So this month I was quite surprised that I actually really like the patterns that came with it. So the first one is McCall's M7116 and it's a dress. We've got C and D, which have got sort of like a wrap bodice effect, and then A and B have got like an elasticated neckline, and B has elasticated sleeves as well, and I just think they'll be really lovely for summer. Although at the minute, obviously with what's going on in the world, I don't know whether or when I'll get to wear a dress again, because I'm not just going to wear this to like sit around the house. But I could just make one for the fun of it. Who knows? So yeah, I really like those. So I'll be keeping this, I won't be passing it on, and I may decide to just make it frivolously soon, you know, just for the fun of it, or I might decide to hang on to it until we can get outside again. Who knows? So yeah, like that one. And then the other pattern, at first I just cast aside. I thought, no, it's not for me. So it's a skirt pattern, it's a duo of skirts from Thread Count, and I thought, no, especially at the minute being pregnant, that just doesn't work for me. But then when I went back and looked at it more closely, it's for stretch fabrics, so I think it would actually be perfect, especially if you see how this drawing here is, where the skirt sits is quite high. So if I could have that sitting above my bum, and then my bum would be underneath this bit here, and it was made from a stretch fabric, then I think it might actually work. And I never really wear skirts. Well, I never wear skirts, so I could branch out and make myself a skirt. So then I thought I don't actually have any fabric that would be suitable for it. But then I ordered some fabric from Minerva, and I don't often order from Minerva unless it's for their blog, so where they send me the fabric. I don't often purchase fabric from them because I find their website quite difficult to navigate, but they are redoing their website and it will be launched within the next couple of months, so I'm hoping that it's a lot easier to access because they've got so much on there that it just bamboozles me, so hopefully it won't anymore. But they share fabrics and things on their stories on Instagram, and they shared this fabric the other day and I thought, I really like that, and they said it was a viscose jersey, I think, ex-designer, and I just really liked it. I love the colours in it, I love the different floral patterns. And when I went over to their website to have a look, it was only £6.99 a metre. Yeah, £6.99 a metre. And if you spend over £20, you get delivery for free. So I just bought 3 metres, so just under £21, and it was delivered for free. So I was thinking of making a nice dress with it, something like the kilo wrap dress, but I'm actually now tempted to make this skirt with it. What do you think? Should I use it for a skirt or should I use it for the kilo wrap dress? Now the skirt only takes 1.5 metres and I've got 3, so if I made the skirt I would then have enough for a top, and I could possibly make a top that I could wear with the skirt and it would look like a dress, or I could wear the top separately and wear the skirt separately with other tops. So that could be the way to go. Or do you think I should use it for the kilo wrap dress? Please let me know. But yeah, I really like that. It's just printed, it's white on the other side, but it's a really nice fabric and a bargain. I also placed a couple of orders today. We don't know how long the postal service is going to keep running in this country, so a few small businesses have had to say that they're closed now, they can't post anything out, but there are some that are still posting at the moment, so I thought I'll get my order in quickly before, you know, possibly we're not able to order. So I ordered from Material Girl Laura, and that's been dispatched apparently this afternoon, so I'll show you that as soon as it arrives. And I also ordered from Oso, and again I think that's been dispatched this afternoon. And all the fabrics that I've bought, I've got very specific projects in mind, so I'll talk you through my plans for those fabrics when they arrive. I am wearing today my Megan Nielsen Cara top in this marble print fabric from Fox and the Bear. I really love it. It's an amazing quality of fabric. It's nice and thick but still light and really comfortable. And yeah, I really like this top. I'm going to be putting up a photo of this on Instagram later, so if you want to see what it looks like in full, then have a look over on my Instagram. So I don't know what I'm planning for the rest of the evening. It's 20 to 6. I've said to Sam that I'll cook dinner tonight, so it might be that I don't get anything else done, really. So I think this will probably be tagged on with whatever I get up to tomorrow. I think because I've had a couple of days off from sewing, I think I fancy getting back into it tomorrow and working on something. I'm not exactly sure what. I'm tempted to try the Sophia dungarees from the Tilly and the Button Make It Simple book, which are these dungarees here. I'm thinking they'll probably work for my pregnancy body, I think. I've got some gorgeous fabric that I want to use for them from System Intaka that I showed you the other day. The linen viscose with the black background and the white large polka dots that look like moons. I want to use that, but that's quite precious fabric. It was quite expensive, so I think I'm going to have a look and see if I've got something that I could use for a toile first, just to see how I go. I don't want to ruin my lovely fabric on the first attempt if it's not then going to work. But I think they'll be really comfortable for this time of year and, you know, wearing around the house, being casual. And then perfect for when baby comes along and breastfeeding and things like that. So that may be tomorrow's project. Or I may get started on my next blog project for Felicity Fabrics, which is the denim shirt. I don't know. I'll see what I fancy tomorrow. No pressure. I can do whatever I want to do. I've also got my 25-week midwife appointment tomorrow, which is still going ahead. I phoned them today and they are still going ahead, which is good. So that kind of puts my mind at rest a little bit. So yeah, I'll leave it there for now, and I may catch up with you later, or it may be tomorrow. Bye. Hi, it is now Thursday. I haven't been on for a couple of days. I think the last update was Tuesday, and yeah, I've done nothing really sewing related all week. I think, like I was saying in Tuesday's clip, when you work to a deadline to get something up and you really sort of put a lot of effort into that, I think then just giving your brain and your body a little bit of a break afterwards is useful. So I have got wet hair. I like just letting it dry naturally when I'm just at home. I'm also wearing one of my Closet Case Ebony tops in this lovely viscose jersey from Sew Over It. I had a couple of deliveries today which I thought I'd show you. I know that some places are still posting, well, a lot of places are still posting out. The government have said that that's fine, that online businesses and things can still mail out, and people like the Royal Mail are just taking extra precautions. So the doorbell rang, and when I went to the door there was nobody there, but the parcels were just on the floor outside. So I opened up the parcels, you know, disposed of the packaging and immediately washed my hands. So I'm keeping safe as well while I'm receiving parcels. The parcels I got today, one is from Material Girl Laura, and then the other one is from a lovely Instagram friend called Romy. So she's called Romy Kate on Instagram and Romy Sews on YouTube. She sent me a message saying she had some spare space print fabric that she would like to send me to make something for the baby, which was really kind. So she did. So she sent me a lovely postcard with a cat on it. And then she's actually sent me 3 or 4 pieces of fabric. I think this one must be the one that she was referring to in the message that she sent me. So it's this really cool jersey with just a space theme, and I love it. So that's going to be some awesome baby clothes. And then she sent me a couple of other pieces. So some remnants of this, and I've actually used this before to make the Tilly and the Buttons Freya dress. So I love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So thank you for that. And then a couple of smaller pieces as well, which are just really cute with these tractors and things on in 2 different colours. So thank you so much, Romy. That was really kind. And they will go in my stash of baby making clothes. Then I ordered from Material Girl Laura. So I had been wearing my Megan Nielsen Cara top a lot, the short sleeved version that I made in the pink leopard print. I've been wearing that loads around the house. It's so comfortable, and being around the house with the weather being quite warm outside, I wanted something that would keep me cool. So the long sleeve versions were just a bit warm, so the short sleeved one was perfect, but it's the only one I've got, and I don't have any more short sleeved or no sleeve tops that fit me at the moment. So I decided I wanted to make a couple more of those, and I don't actually have any cotton jersey left in my stash. I don't know what's happened to it. I've used it all, obviously. So I thought I would order some. So I went on Material Girl Laura because she had a 10% discount code, which I think is still on. If you go to her Instagram, then you'll be able to find that. I think it's just Pick Me Up is the code. And yeah, I thought I would order a couple of pieces from there, and then you get free delivery if you order over £50 worth. So I thought I'll just make sure that I tip over into that £50 limit so I don't have to pay postage. So the 2 fabrics I got for the short sleeved Cara tops were this one. So it's just a beautiful cotton jersey with a floral design. It's got a very pale minty green background and just these beautiful sort of coral and purple and like a beigey goldy colour flower on. So I thought that was really nice, and that top only takes 1 metre of fabric. So I think this one was already reduced anyway, so this cost me like £10 for that metre of fabric. So £10 for a new top, which is brilliant. And then the other one I got for a Cara top is this one. So it's another cotton jersey with a black background and then these really bold colours of flowers on. So I just thought that would make a really lovely short sleeve top as well. And again, that came to I think £10 or £11, which is awesome for a new top. Then, like I said, I wanted to tip it over into not having to pay postage. So I ordered a couple more bits. I spotted this red viscose and thought it would just make a really nice cami top for the summer. So I'm going to just use that for an Ogden cami. I'm trying to work out at the minute what colours suit me. I'd quite like to get my colours done. I was watching Alex Judge Sews on YouTube, and she was talking about a swatch club where you have swatches of fabric sent to you depending on your colouring and what season of colours you should be wearing and sewing. And I really loved the idea, so I went on to have a look, but you need to know what your colours are and which season you're in, and I can't decide. I've tried to do like a couple of quizzes online to figure out what I am, and I can't figure it out. I think I'm either winter or spring, and if anyone's got any idea what season I am, then please let me know. But I had compliments recently when I wore red, which is something I don't wear often, so I thought I will get something red and just make a nice little cami top. So again, I think I got 1 metre of that, or 1.5 meters. Let's see. No, just 1 metre, that's all I need for an Ogden cami. So that's lovely. And then I saw this viscose crepe and I just really loved the design. And then when I read Laura's information about it, she'd said that it would make a beautiful Wilder gown by Friday Pattern Company, and then I couldn't get that out of my head. So I decided to get that fabric for exactly that purpose. So I got 3 meters of this, and it's just, yeah, it's a viscose crepe with a black background and then sort of yellow, bluey, green and white flowers. And I just think that will make an absolutely amazing Wilder gown. So yeah, really happy with that one as well. So they're all going to go in the wash. I think I've got 2 more orders to arrive, one of which is from Oso that I told you about, and then last night, or this morning, I ordered from First for Fabrics because they've just put some beautiful linen fabrics online, and I wanted to get a couple of different colours of linen for a specific project. So when that arrives, I'll talk you through that as well. But then that's it. I'm going to give myself a little break for a while. I've got enough fabric to keep me going, and I've got some, you know, specific projects that I really want to crack on with. So my shopping is done for now. This morning I have been getting on with something sewing related. I think I told you the other day about my Paper Theory Olya shirt dress. So this is something that I have had cut out for a few months now, so the dress version. And I've got it cut out in this beautiful linen slub fabric from, so this is clipped onto the pattern piece, but from Blackbird Fabrics, and it's just beautiful fabric. You know, it wasn't cheap, it's a quality fabric, obviously from Canada, and I've had it cut out for months and it's just sat there and nothing's happened with it. It was covered over with something else, so I forgot it was even there. So I decided that today I'm going to get it out and actually make a start. It's not one of those things where I'll be finished it in a day, but I want to kind of make a start on it and crack on with it. So I had a little tidy up of my sewing desk. I changed the threads in my overlocker, so I've got sort of shades of blue and teal colour overlocking threads so I can finish the seams on the inside of this. I had a read through the instruction booklet, sort of the first few pages, just to familiarise myself with that again. And then I realised I hadn't actually cut out any of the interfacing, so I did that. I got all of the interfacing cut out and ironed onto the pieces that I needed to. So then I'm ready really to start on step number 1, where you sew the sleeve placket. So that's what I think I'm going to do now. So the linens that I've ordered from First for Fabrics, one of them is to make the shirt version of this pattern. I've just ordered it in like a natural colour, so like a creamy beige colour. I think that'll make a really cool shirt for the summer. And then the other one I ordered was for the Zadie jumpsuit, which is also by Paper Theory. I think I'll make a start with this. And I need to change my battery because it's running out. Okay, catch you soon. Hi, I'm back. I've just been working on step 1 of the shirt dress. Just to say that I'm not going to take you along with like every step of this project because it's the first time I've made it and it's one of the more complex things that I've made before. I've been doing a lot of jersey projects recently, you know, for comfort, with the Cara top and the ebony and things like that. So this is the first complex project I've done in a while. So I don't want to add extra pressure to myself by filming the whole process, but if you saw one of my recent videos, I did show you another fabric that I'm planning on making a second version of this with, and I will, here she comes, well then, I will sew and show you more of my sewing for that version if you would like to, because then I'll be a bit more confident because I'll have made it once already. So yeah, I've been doing the first step, which is the sleeve placket, and just to show you some of the things I've been using to help me with marking and things like that. So I've been using this gauge from Prim, which has been really useful. I've then been using a chalk pencil from Prim again, and then also I've just been using some chalk from Prim, because I was finding for some bits the pencil, with it being so fine, was like catching in the fabric, and I was finding this was a bit easier to use. So I'm really taking my time with this, and I want it to be really high quality, so I'm marking everything. For the bit that I've just done on the sleeve placket, you had to sew a box around where these two pieces meet here, which is the sleeve placket and the binding, and you had to sew an 8mm box either side of where they meet in the middle. So I actually marked that on with chalk first to give me a stitching line to follow. So yeah, I'm about to snip up through here, which is a bit nerve-wracking, but I am taking my time, and like I said, I want this to be a really high quality, you know, really well finished garment at the end of it. So I will take you along for little bits here and there, but I'm not going to be filming the whole process. But like I said, if you would like to see that, let me know and I will do it for my next version. Right, I'm off to cut these now. Just came on to show you what I've done with the sleeve placket. After a bit of serious thinking and trying to follow the instructions, I think I have a sleeve placket. So we've got this bit here, which looks like nothing, but I'm pretty pleased with how that's come out. It looks really nice and neat. So I just have to do that on the other sleeve now. Hopefully it'll be easier this time because I know what to do now. You know, I was trying to follow the instructions, and they are good instructions, but they're not like clear cut, yeah, hold your hand kind of instructions. So it took me a little bit of figuring out to see what it should look like, because it's the first shirt that I've actually made, but I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go and do that on the other sleeve now. So I've done both sleeve plackets now. That one came together really quickly because I'd obviously done it the first time, and that one was just no problem whatsoever. So there we go, we have another sleeve placket. So they're done on both sides. So that was all step one. So step one is like this whole sheet here. So I looked at step two, and step two is this whole page, and it's to do with the pockets. And I think I just want to give my brain a break and do something a bit less taxing for the mind. So I'm actually going to leave this now. I'm going to continue with it tomorrow, and I'm going to move on to some cutting out. So I've got some fabric set aside for ebony tops and dresses, which I'm just going to go and get cut out, and then they're ready just to batch sew whenever the mood takes me. So I'll go and do that now. There we go, I'm going to leave it there for today. Yeah, I feel quite a sense of achievement. Managed to sew those sleeve plackets on my Olya shirt dress and cut out 3 ebonies ready to sew. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good achievement for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you tune in again very soon when I upload my next video, and I hope you're all well. Happy sewing, bye! Just to show you what I've done. Oh dear, let's do that again.